How's it going, Tomer? Half Moon? Octopite. How am I doing today? Can't complain. I did get a lot of sleep, I think. Felt good. I feel like I went to sleep at like 1 or 2, and I woke up at 11, so... at least 8 hours. How's it going, Cactus? And fourth page. Well, how's it going, fourth page? I was watching your stream yesterday. I don't know when I left, or like, I got up from my PC, laid down, and then I just knocked out. But I hope the, how's the, pixel art coming along? Solus, how's it going? Is the memory demo, the same as the one on Itch? It should be. I know for sure the Steam one is the most, like, it's the most updated usually. Like, that's the one that I prioritize. But I think the Itch one is also updated. Yeah. But yeah, usually the Steam one is most up to date. And then the Itch one, I'm like, eh. Basically finished the guy, and started on the base for the female character. If you want to share the, the final version of the male character, send it over. We can check it out. I can't give you like actual feedback because I'm not an artist, but I can tell you. I won't give you the Saltoons. I won't give you the Saltoons feedback, but I'll give you the practical feedback. Got one more exam to go. Nice, Hugo. Bust some ass. Thank you, Cricket. Alright, so, yeah, we were having power issues. I mean, we've always been having power issues, but, today... Also, we did the options menu. We got it working into the main menu, and the settings are saved, but they're hacked. They're kind of hacked into the game. They're not, like, in the most... They're not in the best... how do I say this? They're not saved in the best way possible, but that's okay. Like, if I manipulate this setting right here, and then we go into... We start the game again... let me see. Oh, it did save. Actually, no, I think this is the default setting. When we saved it here, let's say it's on 1. Alright, so we made it pretty dark. We go back into the menu, which we can't just do. We have to go back here. Let me see what happens. So it does save this setting, but let's say we start the game again. And we go into options. You see it goes back to default, and it's going back to default because... we have two nodes that are like grabbing this value, because we just haven't fully replaced everything. We'll see. It's kind of a low priority at the moment to like fix that bug. It's not a bug. It's just like lack of features. But yeah, I think there's other things that I'd rather prioritize. So we won't be working on that today. Let's see. What did we work on? We did... Options menu in... main menu. I wanted to work on the UI stuff today, updating the scroll bar and stuff like that, but we'll see. That's more of like an aesthetic thing, but I low-key still want to do it. Let's see what features we want first, and then towards the end of the stream, if we want to work on pixel art and stuff, we can. So UI elements, buttons. Okay, yeah, this is like aesthetic stuff. Options menu, we finished all of this. All menu UI correctly, config, saving config files. That's something we definitely have to do. But this is also basically not correctly saving. Here, we'll finish this. I'm gonna throw this over here. And we're gonna say saving things, change save folder to users, and then this will be for the config and profiles and player profiles. Yeah, this is Obsidian. All right. Player position set on red versus what? Player position set on read versus on profile. What the hell was I writing here? Was I on when I wrote this? No idea. Player position. I know player position we have to update, but I don't know what this with versus. Oh, okay. This is I see what we're. I'm just gonna say player position because it's a bug right now. Player position bug. All right. Apple iPad notes to Obsidian. Oh, that's good. I think. Well, the first time I saw it on, I think I saw it on. Who did I see it on? Grumble of Pugs' stream. I saw it on Grumble of Pugs' and I was like, oh, this is kind of nice. And then, yeah. And I've switched since then. Refactor dialogue. I think we're not gonna prioritize this anytime soon. Because I want to make something really. I think I have some really cool ideas for the new dialogue. And we might as well use this for like all dialogue, like importing JSON files pretty soon. Like that should be the, if we're gonna refactor it, we might as well do it this way rather than using like just like a GD script file. But yeah, I haven't even messed with it yet. And then we also have, before you start, continue button, chapter select button. I think we're gonna do this today. Basically all profile settings. All profile settings. Continue button, chapter select button, or reset button. If in speedrun mode. And we also want to do some other stuff like total runtime settings, or total runtime stats. Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum. All right. I'm still waking up as usual. So we're gonna be a little slow towards the beginning, and then hopefully we'll pick up the pace. All right. Continue button, chapter select button, reset button. I need to figure out what we want to do with our, when we select the menu, do we want to open up another menu? So you press start, you click here. Right now, when you click this, it just goes directly into the pre-game scene, which basically starts the game, and it's grabbing our level manager stuff. But we want to make sure that we're like checking, okay, are we a new profile? Are we an old profile? And what settings do we have? We can do like a continue. Maybe on the bottom here, we can have a bunch of buttons that say continue. I think that might be a good idea. So we were gonna have this edit profile button on the bottom as well, so we can maybe make like a little section right here that says edit profile, continue game, and then maybe level select. So yeah, continue, level select, edit profile. Is that what we want to do? Also, let me go into course you start streaming, that is the way. That's the way, Nikki B. That's just how it be. How's it going, Nikki? I'm also thinking, like, what if we put the continue button here? The only thing that also bothers me is that we have our, like, we have this button. We're, like, hovering over these things, and then the second you click on it, it starts, and it's like it doesn't have the effect that we usually have. So I wonder if we should do 2 clicks that require you to, like, confirm the profile you want, and then all of the settings pop up. Or we can have the settings on the right side. We do have, like, a lot of space to mess with. You know what? Let's just create the functionality first, and if we like it, we'll, you know, we can always update it later. I don't think I should focus too much. The only thing that I am concerned with is, like, do I want to make text float, or do we want to add, like, a little panel here to show, like, oh, this is a part of the menu. Let me see. So far, everything has been floating around, you know. So maybe we should keep it floating around. All right, yeah, let's do that. And we also need to update the, like, how the UI looks visually for these buttons. If we could do something similar, like, to this selection, I feel like that'd be great, but I'm not sure what to do there either. Also, we need to push this down. All right, let's do it. So we're gonna add some menu options. Let me close this. Oh my god. Let me open up here, select. So we have our create profile pop-up, and then we also have our options menu, profile options menu. This is going to be, oh, it currently is already a HBox, and we have choose profile, we have edit profile, and we're gonna create another button. I'll just duplicate this one. And we'll say level select. All right, cool. And then all of these, I think if we go into size flags, we have it set to expand, so they're evenly distributed on the center here. The other thing that we might want to do is, let me see. Right now they're in they're on the bottom of the screen. We don't have an HBox. Or let me see. So this is our these are our profiles, which there's a like huge margin around here. And then the HBox and then the select profile. I wonder if we should create a, here, let me back, no, let's just do it. I'm gonna make a margin container. And inside the margin container, we're just gonna throw all of this stuff in. We're gonna have to update, like, the oh god, wait, let me just make sure we're grabbing everything we want. Everything just breaks in the margin container. Interesting. The margin container isn't set up oh, it's because here we want to put this, we want to put all of this in the margin. There we go. And then in this margin container, we want to make sure that we center it, but then inside our theme overrides, we're going to want to say margin bottom maybe is 20 pixels. Margin top is also 20 pixels. Maybe even 40. And I think, does that look good? We'll see. Join chat was banned. How's it going, Redstone? We haven't been banning anyone lately. It's looking good. Here, I'll show you, Neo. I think it looks, oh shit. Because we put it in the margin container, our references are all broken. Get children in base null. Oh my god, this is the only annoying part with like, I think this is the most annoying part about Godot. Is that when you like move around children, like your references change, and I wish there was a way to just select nodes automatically. Here, but I'll show you what it looks like without the margin container real quick, because I think it's really cool. Let's see. It should look the same as it. Oh wait, what just happened? This is the margin container. You know, it's interesting. When I moved it out of the margin container, the our margins were like updated. Like we didn't even have to do anything. But I wonder if we go in and go out. Oh, it's the same thing. But yeah, here, I'll show you. So yeah, this is the new menu. I'm kind of happy with it. We're gonna want to push this to. Okay, so choose profile, edit profile. We want to increase the size of these buttons. Wait, we can't even select them. Are these? Oh, I think these are labels actually. So yeah, we're gonna update that. And then every time you select it, you can see in the background, it kind of like does this weird like. There's also one other bug, because when we select a button, we want the see how the animation is the same as it is when we switch, and that's because the focus, whenever we send a focus signal, it's playing that focus animation, but we want to play the select animation, but the focus animation overrides it. What we want to make sure of in our title screen script here, when we're playing the, where is it? Where's that script? The play focus glitch or play pressed glitch. What we want to make sure is if animation player, if animation, oh my god, dot play, or dot is playing. If not this. But I wanted to play a specific, only if it's playing this, because if we're focusing to another animation, we should have it play the, we should have it reset. I know there's probably something, wait, let me see, animation player. Playing, get playing speed. Is playing. Get playing speed, get name, animation name, current animation length. There should be a current animation name. Current animation. We could just say if current animation. Button press glitch, and the animation is playing. Wait, if it's not equal to this, we'll also say and animation is playing, then wait. We're setting it, let's just see if this fixes it without checking for it's playing. Alright. Are you planning on changing the title screen with the original font art, or keep it minimalistic? I think right now the title screen, like the cover art that I have in the game, is too detailed for pixel art. So if I were to change it, it would have to be like I would recommission someone to make a new title. And new font, and in a lower res. That's what I would do. But right now, the easiest like placeholder and stuff is just a is just to use some like public domain font. I'm sure we can find some pretty cool ones. Even if, like, it doesn't even have to be public domain. It could be something that we buy, an asset that we buy that's just really clever. The other issue with pixel art font though is that once we start doing localization, like with like just importing different languages, then it's gonna be kind of difficult figuring out like like especially like for example like Chinese characters might be larger than English characters and or like I guess Latin characters, and so like that can mess with everything. Right click them and set unique. Then no matter where you move them, they won't be broken. What were we talking about? Set unique for what? Small dots, like oh yeah. There's also like accents and stuff. That's gonna be another thing that could mess with the UI. We'll see. How's it going, Juho? All right, so whoops, wrong thing. So this is gonna be our new title screen. We can actually change it. Originally we had the main menu here. So we're gonna go back into, let's make sure this works. So on selecting a button, we should play this large animation now. There we go. So you see the low animation, we press start, and then it does like that create. It's not a significant change, but it's something. Okay. Now let's go back into everything. We're gonna put everything in our margin container. But we have to update our references here. So for example, profile select nodes is now not profile select nodes like this, but we're gonna say, let's just erase it and then say profiles. So yeah, the parent node has turned into the select profile container. Select profile container. See, it's kind of annoying. I wish there was a better way to go about that. Create profile pop-up, which is this. The reference for this is the same, and then profile node options. That's let's get rid of this. Actually, I had so many other old references. Let's get rid of all of that, and then profile options node. Not too many actually. Just this one. Honestly, what we could do is like reference it, like, that's too much work though. If we referenced like, let's say we referenced the select profile content or select profile container, and then we said, the profiles VBox container is a child of this one. Like we can do that, but it's easier to just do it this way. As long as we don't like move for certain rooms like this one, it would be more annoying if we were referencing like a bunch of these buttons, but we're not. It's a minor issue, but yeah, here's what it looks like now. Still, I don't know if I like this, but we'll see. With these buttons, I still want to explore making like specific themes for these nodes. Or like, I know you can create like variation in your themes and then just select it in the theme type variation. Maybe we should explore that just a little bit today. Let me see, theme type variation. So if we go into our theme here, this is already a unique theme. Let's say we create a manage item and let's add a larger button, and these are buttons. These are buttons. Okay, interesting. But the reason why these buttons haven't updated is because this theme is already completely different from the theme that we see here. But I still want to mess with it. We'll quickly look at this because this would be interesting to do in the future. So like, let's say we wanted to manage items. We wanted to create a larger button. I think there is a way to wait. I know there's a way to do it. Let me see. What if I add another button? What happens? No. Nothing happens. So we create, let me see, what if I right click? No. Import items button. Add item, remove. So we can create all of our own settings, but I feel like there's a way to base type right here. So we make our base type a button. And then everything is the same. Like all of the settings are the same. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. Font, the style box. Do we not have any style boxes on these? Button test. All right, so the base type is the same, but it doesn't actually. Wait, let me see. Okay, it just grabs the base of like the default button. And so let's say we changed the button test here. So if we go into theme and we say variation type, still it doesn't say anything here. I wonder, do we have to load? Do we actually have to load the original theme again? I thought. Here, let's go into here and we say theme overrides styles. No, not theme over variation. Maybe I'm not understanding how variations work. How's it going, Ottershine? Do you add milk to your coffee? Yeah, I do. Boom, boom, boom. All right. All right. We're not gonna worry about it just now. What I'm gonna do is. Let me see this one more time. We can just mess with the buttons, like directly. So if we go into our theme here, I'm gonna manage items. I'm gonna delete this button test. I'm sure there's a way to do it, but I'm not too concerned with it just yet. Let's go into buttons. We'll go into the font here. Can we not? Let me see something. Oh, we edit the font. Okay, there we go. By default, I think it does grab the font that we already have, and then we're just going to set this to, let's say, 32. Oh, goddamn. I think I have to make this unique, and then we go here and we say 32. But, oh, it's stretching because this is stretching. Okay. So let's say make it 24 for now. And then I wonder if we come back here. It's still being stretched. Let me see. On our size flags, we have it set to fill. And it's not centered. Oh, now it's centered. But yeah, this keeps stretching the margin or the select content. Do we have this being set to stretch on the size flags? Yeah, we do. Or wait, we have it set to fill. That's why. Okay, yeah, we don't want to set it to fill. At least not on the x-axis. There we go. And then by default, we also want to make sure it aligns to the center. I don't know why it's not aligning to the center. I think we could do something with our anchor. We set it to... Oh, shit. Honestly, low-key kind of like it to be sort of to the left. Let me see what it looks like. I kind of like it more to the left. But still, this whole select profile, all of these things are kind of weird. One, I think we shouldn't be putting it into the same container. Yeah, they should be like down here. Chilling on their own. Let me see. So right now the select profiles are in the same margin container, and this is what's being used. I actually don't know why this is stretching. Here, let's see. Let's go back to our theme, into our buttons, and let's say our button wants 32. There we go. Oh, what? Now it's fine. 32. Interesting. All right, that's fine. What's the size of these buttons? I want to make sure they're consistent here. I'm pretty sure it might be 32, but I don't remember at this point. 32, okay. So this is our margin container. One, we want this to be centered again. It's kind of weird. Also, yeah, we don't want it in the same margin container. Let me add another one. See if that fixes it. We actually, no, it wouldn't be another margin. It would have to be, let me see. It would have to be a VBox container, but let me look at margin container again. Because I don't think they stack, right? Like if you put one here and then you throw this in here, yeah, it's going to go up there. Okay. So we put them both in their, we have to put both of these in a VBox container. Oh my god. VBox container. Throw this one in there, and then we throw this one in there. We'll probably center this one again. We center the VBox. We're also going to grab the alignment here, set everything to center. Why are our profiles not centered? So we did something with the... Let me see. All right, so margin container. I guess we have to throw margin containers into. You see, profile container, theme overrides, constant separation. We have a margin container already here. See, 40 and 40. I feel like writing something in our script to like grab what the viewport size is, so we like ensure that it's in the center of the screen. But I'm also thinking like, I feel like we're adding way too many containers and stuff. Like, there's a simpler way to go about this. All right, so first, definitely we need a V. I think we definitely need a VBox container on the top, to organize what we want. And I think, actually, I think we're gonna separate the, yeah, select profile. It's gonna be its own thing. We can mess with, actually, I don't know anymore. We'll mess with the references afterwards. But how do we want to do this? We have a VBox container that has every single element. Inside, we'll have a margin container for select profile. We can mess with the margins by itself. Unless we wanted it to have the same margins as every other element in the game, or every other element. The thing is, there's no point in having the select profile container. In fact, there's no point in having, like, unless we plan on adding margins to each of these buttons, I don't see the point in having this one at all. So we could do that. Get rid of this margin container. Alright, it seems like we're about to break everything for science. All right, so this is our VBox container. Let's center it again. Or you know what? Let me see what it looks like on a full rect. Oh, this kind of looks good too. And then inside our margin container for this one. Okay, I think I kind of like this. So for our margin container for theme overrides, we're going to say the bottom is 20. I'll say only the bottom. And then actually also for the sides too. So margin right. And there we go. Start, level select, and edit. Okay. Also, we want to make sure that these are all centered. Wait, why is this one aligned to the right? There we go. Okay, now for the buttons. So here's our main VBox, our select profile. The only thing I'm concerned with is, like, once we start here, wait. If we ever change the resolution, I feel like I'm gonna regret it, you know? I don't plan on changing anything, but if I do, everything is gonna get screwed up. So I'm trying to think. We put a margin container inside profiles. We have a margin container for these buttons. And our level select this is a VBox container. We don't need this. Let's change this to a margin container. And then inside of here, let's reset everything. Go into theme overrides and margin right. Okay. Is there anything we can do to, like, Center the children. Alignment. The alignment of our VBox container is centered. The alignment end. Why is it only on... Okay. I see. Maybe it's a panel container we want? Let me see. Change type. No. How the hell? Oh, well, I completely forgot about size flags. There we go. Do we even need this, Yeah, we do need that margin container. Okay. Alright, there we go. Wait, actually... I feel like we don't need this. Unless we wanted to... The thing is, with VBox containers, we can also add separations of like 20 pixels, and then, yeah, they can all be separated appropriately. If we were to hide this... Yeah, alright, let's get rid of that. The next thing I wonder is why, if I set this to 0, and then we go back and we go here, the alignment is center, so everything is, I think, evenly distributed, I want to say? I don't know, this looks good. Profiles, the margin container for profile select, profile options node. Profile options container. All right. And then we have the pop-up. Okay. VBox container. We're gonna leave it like this. All right, let's fix all of our references. So profile select nodes is the profiles. Profile select container. Margin can. Why do we need this? Remove child. We don't do this anymore, so we can actually get rid of this variable. How's it going, Kent? Update panel array. We do. Select nodes that add child. Yeah, we don't do this anymore. Profile panel. Okay, this still. We still do this. Profile pop-up node is the same, and then profile panel node options node is now updated to... Wait. Profile options node, okay. It's just this. Select profile container.modulate.a. So, that's just going to be this entire VBox container, which we don't have.
Hello there.
So we will keep that. I mean, it'll just be this reference here. We'll call it select profile container. Whoops. How's it going, Tomer? How's the situation over there? 40 minutes. But you already know how I'm doing. Fine for you? Was quiet today? That's good. I think we fixed everything. Let me just make sure. Profile panel in profile select nodes. Profile select nodes is profiles that get children. Get children on base null instance. Profile select nodes. What? Is equal to profiles that get children. Profile panel. Get children in base null instance. Oh, we update. See, it's so annoying. We have to, like, every time we rename stuff, to do it that way. There we go. There we go. So now you can start. Well, these buttons don't work. Edit does work. Edit does not work. Input select profile node is equal to null. Invalid in next base profile node. Connect existing profile. Input profile. I think, because when we were selecting this edit profile, we don't actually have our profile node. Wait, let me see. Let me run that. I forgot which function it was. Connect existing profile node. We're not using this function at the moment. Whenever we focus a new profile, we want to grab the current profile select node, which I thought we were doing maybe. Show options profile select node on panel dot. Yeah. Show options for panel. When are we running this? Are we never running this? We're not. Okay. So whenever we focus this button, we want to make sure that our current profile is this one. How did we do it before? I guess. Did we never do this? Did we never check if it was... How the hell? Node signals pressed. Focus entered. On focus entered, we have this method that says start emitting particles. I guess we could put something here. We could say focus entered, emit signal focus entered. Or we could also just connect the signal here to our title screen. No, let's just do that. Or not a title screen, our save select node. Do we have any signals? Create signals. So create new profile, save profile. For profile select node in profile panel nodes, we're going to say profile pop-up node dot connect. Honestly, I wonder why we don't just... Yeah, we have to do it this way. Never mind. Yeah, how's it going, Voidiash? Voidiash? What you been up to? You're good? Sounds like you're good. Typing in caps. Focused. Focus entered. You wanna hydrate? Okay, set. Just give me 1 second. What was it called? Set. What the hell? Where is it? Show options for panel. Current. Show options for. Honestly, this whole show options for panel profile dot move. Wait, what? Show options for panel update. We just want to set current profile select node, and then we just grab ourselves. We grab the profile pop-up node, profile select node. Okay. Edit profile node. So we're just saying set current profile select node. Which one was it? Which function was crashing? Profile pop-up, edit profile. Current profile, edit profile pressed on profile pop-up. Profile pop-up is grabbing the input select. So actually, we could just say profile pop-up. Yeah, that's what I think we originally did. So we can either do create profile. So it's almost going to be the same thing, actually. We can say profile pop-up. So we don't need edit profile node. Because this is going to be the same thing. Oh, wait. Oh, no, I'm dumb. Focus entered, we just want to update what the current profile is in case you press the edit button. So yeah, just set current profile. All right, set current profile. Set current select profile node. Set current select. Doesn't seem like we're using this when I replace it. Input select profile node. Select profile node. We're just gonna say all right, so input select profile node, it gets updated whenever we focus a profile node, select profile node. Do you drink water or any other beverage? Just water and coffee. Sometimes tea. Okay. All right, so let's say we go into Practical NPC and we press the edit button. Connect existing input select profile node. Connected is equal to input select profile node. Is equal to null. Connect existing profile node. What the hell? When are we running this? Current profile select node. Ran from signal. Profile pop. Here, let me just do this. Profile pop up. All right, so we're on this and we say edit. Profile pop-up, non-existent function on get. So what the hell? Profile pop-up, what the hell? On edit profile, on current select profile node. Current select profile node should be set up when we connect focus entered. Here, let me try one more thing. Maybe it's like the first time around it doesn't work. No. No matter what, focus entered is not working. Maybe, is it not focus entered? No, it is focus entered. Set current profile select node. Current select node is equal to setting current profile select node. Why is this not working? Yeah, what the hell? Create signals. Running on the ready. For profile select node in profile. Oh! Profile panel nodes. Create signals, get saves. Update panel, profile nodes.append panel. Dr. Otter, thank you for the raid. How's it going? Greetings, FRTJG _. How's it going, Ben? Doing awesome. How about you? Pretty good. We're working on UI, which, you know, usually I feel like people complain that UI is kind of boring or like just not fun. I think maybe because I haven't dealt with UI in the past, or like not too much, that I'm kind of enjoying it. Like, it has been fun, like just figuring out how everything works, like, and you know, making it work with our current system. It's fun, I would say. I can't complain. Crunch time. Yep. Yeah, if you, what you been working on, Dr. Otter? It can be fun and it can be the worst. Yeah, I haven't experienced too much of the worst, but yeah, we like, I guess we can get our fair share of like things that are just annoying. And like the amount of work that you put into the UI doesn't like match. Like I feel like it has the least return on like the work that you do. Like I've been working on this. Well, to be fair, we've also been working on the systems, but I started, I think, on Tuesday, and we're already on next week, Thursday, so, like, yeah. With just, like, the saving system, the settings, and, like, all like, you know, player settings and stuff like that, and the UI, it's a lot. Just adding, like, functionality to everything, but, yeah. I was anticipating finishing by Friday, but I don't think we're going to be finishing on Friday. But we've been getting a lot of work done, so I'm not complaining. Right now, I'm wondering why set current profile select node does not work. Or no, not we're not getting profile select nodes is equal to profile.getChildren, and yet the profile panel nodes profile panel nodes. Yeah, it's not saving properly. Or we're not getting, let me see. Set profile panel nodes. And I'll just print profile panel nodes. Data profile. Where the hell is our profile panel nodes? Profile panel nodes is profile. Okay, we are getting the references correctly, and they're all buttons. Profile 1, 2, and 3. And then here, let me clear this. And yeah, we're not getting anything with focus entered for some, like, changing the focus of these buttons doesn't seem to be doing anything. I wonder if you connect a signal, does it override the previous? Like, does that happen? Do signal connections override? Godot, do signal connections override other signal? Godot multiple signal connections? Can I to the same signal twice? I want a not manual way. I think you can connect multiple signals. It's just not working for me. What we could do is just on focus entered, have it emit a different signal. Unless I'm spelling focus entered incorrectly. No. Here, let's just name it something else and see if it works. So let's say we're just gonna say signal current select node, current select profile node. Current profile. And then on our node here, whenever focus entered is ran, we'll say current profile, emit signal current profile, signal current profile. All right, let's see if this fixes it. Then we're that was our problem. Having two. Wait, why are we? No, I think we're good. Okay, moment of truth, please work. No, it's still not working. What the hell? Oh wait. Let me just see something. Set current profile node. Setting current profile. Current profile. We don't even use this index here, I don't think, right? No. Create signals on the ready. Boom, 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 boom. What the hell? Profile node. Oh! Yikes. Let's see. Focus entered probably did work, and I was just... blind. There we go. Oh my god. So now, now, if we were to say edit, there we go. Goddamn. Also, interesting that when we go into this panel, you see it's... Is it like overriding our buttons there? Oh, no, it's not. It's that we disable these buttons and we don't have an actual... That's something to consider. I think because we're updating how this UI works, I think this pop-up is... it's old. It's old news now. We got to make this look pretty good too. And also, let's say we don't have a delete button yet. We need to right now. I want to see what happens if we do a new profile. So let's go into save file real quick. I'm just gonna delete all of our other profiles. All right. Just want to see if I were to say. Also, we have to update the UI of this, but so like if we click on this, obviously automatically it creates the profile, but if we're focused on this and we press edit and we say 1, 2, 3 and we save it, it works the same way, which is kind of cool. That's good. And say, okay, cool. Awesome. And then, okay, we can mess with that later. What's next? So we did all of that just to make the edit button work. The whole point of this was to start working... oh my god. The whole point of this was to start working on... Where is it? The continue button, chapter select, reset if it's in speedrun. Like, we just wanted this to start working. So we didn't even get started on the main functionality today. Let's do that now. So we fixed that part. Now we have to do level select and start. So start... if you, interesting. Well, start would automatically start whatever button we're focused on. In fact, maybe we want to. These have their own signals, so it's all good. if we press the start button, we still want to make sure that this button is selected, or this node is selected. And if we press this and we press down, this is like, it's more so like a UI issue. I don't know if we're gonna fix that right now. But I guess what we want to make sure of is that there's a difference between selecting a node. Maybe we want to connect all of these nodes to each other, and instead of like, right now, changing focus obviously switches what our current profile is. But let's say we go down here and we say, well, okay, actually it might not even matter, because if you press the start button, you're already going to automatically start. So that doesn't really change anything. And what we would do is, if you are focused on, let's say, new profile, this button should be, oh, you can't see it, but this is the start button on the bottom left where I'm covering the, where I am. But then, like, for instance, the level select would also be removed. Like, actually, maybe we disable all of the buttons, because if you want a new profile, you would just press enter, and it would make the new profile. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do, just so we don't have to mess with all of the edge cases that come with selecting a new button. These are the only buttons that we would mess with, and then if you are on this profile and you click on edit, you can edit it, and then it would just go back to this one. Okay, yeah, I think that's a good idea. So let's just start working on all of the functionality. So we have to go back into our profile. Let's mess with profile 2. What other settings do we want to save in our player profile? We want to save how many chapters they beat. Profile node. So this is our profile node. Ben, thank you for the follow. What we're gonna do here. Pretty simple so far. We want to save the chapters that the player has already beat. So by default, maybe we should say it could be, honestly, it could just be an int, and we would just say, okay, first chapter 0. Like, the first chapter you beat is 0. Second chapter is, well, yeah, chapter. I think we'll just have a variable called chapters beat. Chapters beat, and then also, we're also gonna create a var current chapter. That way they can just continue. Like they can go back, if they want to. And there's gonna be a difference between chapters beat and current chapter. So like, if you beat chapter 1, so 0 is gonna be a completely new chapter. Like 0 is not chapter 1. 0 it's a new player. That way we can use this as like the intro. So like the player can edit. Maybe we want to set the, how like some games do the whole like edit brightness of the game when you first start. We could do something like that. Or like the intro scene, stuff like that. I'm Valorant. How's it going? And then chapters beat, obviously, if they go 1, then, you can select chapter 2 going forward. So, yeah, we'll do this. And we're going to save both of these variables in our data to save. So, chapters beat and current chapter. We also have to mess with the save chapter position, but for now, I'm not going to mess with that. Also, it depends on... We're also going to want to say... Maybe we're not going to mess with save chapter position right now. Whenever you load a new game, we don't actually have significant points in our game where you can like select, maybe I want to start in the middle of chapter 2. We don't have like those significant points in our game yet. So I'm not going to... Maybe we won't have save chapter position. We know how it works. We do have like a slight bug with it that I think it's easily fixable, but because it's kind of a feature creep, like there's really no point of having it, we're not going to save it for now. We'll have it in the game, but eventually we might want to implement it. We might implement it later. God, my phone, I think I need a new phone charger. My phone's been at 2% this whole time. All right. So chapter beat and current chapter. So every time we beat a game, every time we beat a chapter, we want to make sure we're communicating with our select chapter, or our level manager is communicating with the player saying, hey, chapter beat is equal to 2. Or if our chapter beat is greater than 1, is less than 1, we set it to 1. So let's go into, first when we enter chapter 1, for the first time, I'm trying to think, because, okay, current chapter, I guess we could also do, we could say prologue is, like, we could include prologue, should I say chapters beat is -1, and then we can say, the prologue is 0. We could do that. Chapters beat by default is -1. Current, like even current. Wait. Current chapter we can say is -1. Chapters beat. How's it going, Kenny? So yeah, we can say prologue is chapter 1. Or sorry, is chapter, -1. And then by default, when we start the game, if it's set to -1, then, alright, let's just figure it out. Let's go into load game. So when we load the game, we want to make sure that we're, checking for this information. So let's go into our main scene. Whoa, shit, what the hell? Oh, my, that's interesting. Wait, what was that? I do this thing on, Logitech Hub automatically installed, apparently. That's so interesting. Because I thought I uninstalled. That's weird. But yeah, let's go into our main scene, and we're gonna have to import. We're basically going to create some sort of like check profile data function somewhere in our level manager. Let's grab our main scene, and we're also gonna grab our level manager. Our level manager is so crazy. Eventually I want to update this, but there's too much to do. I'm just gonna throw it down here. So in our main scene, we say viewport is equal to our world. Level manager.current world is equal to world. Current world. Let me see something. Current world is equal to our world node. When do we set our first current world? Current world is equal to world is equal by default. We're saying world is equal to our level manager dot first world path dot instance. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna communicate with our save manager, saying what level has the player beat, or what's the player's current chapter. And I guess, do we want to check the chapters beat as well? If the chapters beat by default is 0, I'm trying to figure out like how do we want to do this. I think for now let's just mess with one variable, and then if once we start once we start some other stuff, we'll start updating current. I think we'll start with chapters beat, and then if we want to update current chapter, we will. For now, it'll just be linear progression, like you can't even go backwards. And then once we start adding the level select functionality, we'll start doing the current chapter variable. Or maybe we should do current chapter first, that way, because current chapter will be the new default. And then chapters B will be what we use to do the level select. So yeah, let's do current chapter first. So let's go into level manager. And what we're gonna say is func select set. I think we want to do check player progression. Or check player current chapter. And then this is where we're gonna like return what path we want. And maybe we want to create a new function called like set world. Oh. And all right, we'll leave it at that for now. Check player current chapter of current or of input profile node. And then on set world, we're going to say, input chapter index. And what we'll do here is we'll just say match input chapter index. And we'll do, so what do we say, -1? What did we say? Current chapter is negative. Okay, yeah. So if it's -1, we want to set it to the pre-game options menu. So that's going to be what do I don't think I have a reference to the pre-game option menu. At least not in our level manager. Let me see. We have this on, I think, load game. Load. Func load. Load func start. What the hell? Where do I run this? No, apparently not in our level manager. In our save manager? Load game. Okay, so do we want to say level manager dot? No, that's dumb. Or maybe we do. And when we say level manager dot current game path, current, we could do level manager dot current path, current game path, current chapter path, current scene path. Our current scene path is that pre-game options menu that by default we're setting on load game. What the hell? When are we switching to the scene? Add child load manager that import node dot restart stats game mode. What the hell? When do we load the game actually? Save manager dot load game. Load game just sets details. When do we actually get tree dot switch? Get tree dot switch. What the hell? Change scene? Oh my god. Pre-game option menu. Level manager. Usually we say change world or something like that, right? Bum 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 bum. God damn it. Let me see. Load profile, set current profile. Save manager dot set current profile node. Emit signal. Change scene. Oh, I'm automatically okay. Right here. On player select node, we say change scene to the pregame option menu. We don't need this anymore. What we want to do instead is we say load profile, but I guess on load profile we'd want to put in all of this information, or maybe we should say load. We have this load game. Forgot. Do I use this at all? On main scene we say load game. Bum bum. I guess yeah, load game is what we would want to. Okay, there's an issue though. Right now when we switch to, there's an issue because usually I'm using main scene to run. Like if I want to playtest something, I say load game. Here, like we made this work because I was playtesting a bunch. Trying to think. We could do save manager dot set chapter. Yeah, there's an issue here.
Hello there.
How's it going, Shady? What do we want to do? Not bad. Working on a video game about with spaceships. Interesting. How about me? I'm trying to figure out how we want to save. How do we want to set the current save or the current chapter of the player? We have this load game. Instead of saying load game, maybe load game should only be. Let me see. Let me look at load game real quick. Maybe that's what's confusing. I think in load game we have some function that says if something has already been created. In our save manager load game, if instance valid, if not instance valid of current profile, then we're saying create a new profile, and it's based on profile 1. That's what was confusing me. Load game usually is the thing that says, well, also we have import save data. All right. Here, let's do this. I think we'll leave this the way it is. Load game. Let me just import profile save data. This is the only thing that's annoying, is that like by default we're telling it to go into what you up to. Currently I'm trying to figure out how we're gonna set our profile. Like right now we have this load game function, which is ran usually not in it's usually ran not in the main scene, but we're also running in the main scene because I've been playtesting. Like whenever I playtest, I also run this and I just check if we want to run this. What I think we'll do here, I have a good idea. Let's do this. Let me get rid of this whole look. Like I think because I'm naming it the same thing, it's like confusing the hell out of me. I'm gonna create a separate function just for debugging. Debug load game. Debug load game. And only if this doesn't exist that we do it. So by default, oh wait, but we're still loading the game, right? Anything about this? Import profile save data of the current profile, restart stats, load game. When are we running load game again? Let me see. Import profile save data of current level manager is grabbing the save data in load game. Okay, it's just an issue with the fact that we have a prologue that the prologue is messing with us right now. Because the prologue is a completely different scene. Prologue and like all of our pregame options menu that we have in our game. Load profile. All right, let's just keep going. Is it called pregame option? I think we call it pre-main scene now. So this is our first part, and then we'll do 0, and we'll say world demo. Current scene path is equal to world. I think we have to do this for everything. I'll just do chapter 2 for now, and then we'll add everything else later. There might be a better way to do this too. Oh. 0, currently we're saying current scene path. I'd rather it be like 1 is chapter 1 and 2 is this, and then current scene path, like this is 0. Yeah, I think that's better. So let's go back into our profile node. We'll keep this at 0. 0 is prologue. And then we can say chapters beat is -1 here instead. All right, so yeah, current chapter. When we go into our title screen menu and we run our save select and we go into profile 1 and we say load game, we say load profile. If instance valid, we say load profile on button pressed. Load profile says set current profile, save manager dot set current profile node. Add child. So we set our current profile node, and then from there, how's the game starting? We connect it to our title screen. Let's see, seems like all we did was we said load profile. That's it, and then load game, or we said get change. Oh, we ran this originally. What we're gonna do instead is we're gonna say save manager dot. Do we want to say save manager dot load game? Yes, we do. So save manager is going to run load game. So we go back to save manager on load game. We tell our level manager import profile save data. We say restart stats, and we say current game mode is equal to the. Right now we're saying it's equal to the story. But then next we want to say is. Basically switch to the scene that our level manager wants. So we're going to say get tree dot change scene actually wait yeah we'll do it this way. To our level manager dot what did we say it was? Level manager dot current scene path dot get current scene path dot get current scene path. And this is returning a string. Get current scene path. Get current scene path of get player current chapter. It's kind of funky. Yeah, let's just say var player current chapter. Oh, we don't actually have to say. We could just current profile current chapter. We don't actually need this this variable here. Current scene path. Get current scene path. We could just say this. var current scene path is equal to our level manager dot current scene path current profile node dot current chapter get tree dot change scene to a current scene path. All right, so this should just work since we're using load game. Now we're using load game in our level select by default. Yeah, we have our debug load game, but we also have our thing here, and also I think we want to throw this in import profile. I mean, yeah, we don't technically, like, all of this information is already ran from load game, so debug load game only runs if we didn't already run from the title screen. All right, so current scene path. I mean, we could also update the current scene path here. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I'll just leave it the way it is. So, yeah, current scene path. Okay, so by default, we set it to 0. So our current, if our player's current chapter is 0, we say start the pre-main scene, and then we do this. Whenever we change scenes, so if we go into our pre-game option menu or our pre-main scene, right now when we say go to main scene, we're saying get tree.change scene. Unfortunately, only for the pre-main scene is the only time we would actually also have to say we would have to grab the player node and just tell it that it's current scene, or it's its chapters beat is set to 0, but only in the pre-main scene. This is the only time this will happen, because it's its own scene. And maybe other cutscenes we might do this with. Maybe we want to, like, we'll see. But for now, actually, yeah, let's do this in our save manager now. We're going to do. Should I save this in the profile node? I think we're going to save this in the profile node. All right, we're going to have a function called update profile beat. Update chapter beat. Of input chapter. And if chapter beat chapters beat is greater than or equal to input chapter, or is less than input chapter. Chapter beat. Chapter's beat is equal to input chapter. All right. So then we say update chapter beat on our pre-main scene. When we go into the main scene, we're going to say update chapter beat is equal to save manager dot profile or level manager, whichever one. I'll say save manager dot current profile node dot update chapter beat of, this is technically 0. All right, cool. When we run go to main scene. All right, so we've loaded our game. Update chapter beat is 0, and then we change to the main scene. When we go into the main scene for the first time, this is okay. This is the other thing. No, no. Yeah, because we're updating it here. Chapters beat. Or wait. Update chapter beat. We also want to say current chapter. I think whenever we beat and whenever we update our chapters beat, we also want to say that our current chapter is that next chapter beat, because that's usually what's going to happen. So let's go back into our player node, profile node, and we're also going to say current chapter is equal to input chapter plus 1. Or we said it's... Yeah. Current chapter is going to equal plus 1, plus equals 1. So by default, oops. Plus 1. All right. Current chapter plus 1. Is that everything? So we load game, get tree, current scene path equals level manager dot current profile dot current chapter. Current chapter is... Now I'm trying to think. Why am I... Shouldn't these both be -1 in that case? No. All right, let's just... I think we're fine. I'm just overthinking it right now. So title screen. We've never ran this before, so if we start it, it should just... It starts this main scene. We go into our... Oh, level manager. What is going on now? Get name previously freed instance on level manager.current world. Level manager.current world. We're not setting the current world as an instance, I guess. We're saying change... Wait. Load game, change scene, current world path. What's going on here? Try this again. I wonder if it's gonna... Here, let's see. It's still running the first scene here. Because we crashed, so like it didn't actually save the data. Change all colors. What the hell? This is ran on the ready function of tile maps. So we're creating change all colors, and we're matching... If level manager.current world does not equal null. When do we set level manager.current world? We do it on the ready function of the main scene. World is equal to load.levelmanager.first world. What the hell? We're also saying load game here. Let's comment that. That shouldn't be running anymore. We want to say level manager.debug load game. There we go. So let's just... Oh shit. So we go into... Let's just go into this game. We exit. We're going to... I don't think our menu button works just yet. Let's close. It should just save after we go into a new scene. So we run it again. Are we... I think we're saving this data. So we start... And... Okay. So we are going into the next chapter, but not correctly. Non-existent function on base nil. Current world doesn't get updated. When do we usually set current world to equal something? Level manager.current world. Manager. So in our load game, wait, let me look at main scene one more time. Usually we say level manager.current world is equal to world. And It's actually... So... That is interesting. Level manager.current world. How do we do it? Like, if we run it from the main scene here, what happens? It doesn't crash. It's on the ready of tile maps, which makes sense. I mean, yeah, okay. But we're grabbing the level manager. I'm surprised this isn't even crashing on like just when we run the scene in general. Okay. Current world. Let me look at level manager current world. Change world. On change world we do UI is looking fancy, writes that down. It works on the first scene. Like if we were to, or here, let's try it on this one. It should work here, which it does. Yeah, it does work. And then when we are running, here, let me see. Current world, current scene path is equal to. We're never using current scene path. Sorry, we're never using, usually I used to use this, first world path, or current world path. Oh, current world path. Yeah, let me try that too. Let me update current world path. Maybe that's what's messing with us. How I don't understand how I did this in the past. Like how do we know? Okay. We just need a reference to current world. We just need to create the current world before we actually add it as a child, before we change to the scene. So we want to create the instance first, is what I'm being told, which kind of makes sense, but I don't know how it worked. Like I'm so confused as to why it didn't crash. Like when we were testing it before, like level manager.current world is equal to world is equal to first world path.instance. Like why doesn't it crash here? Because we are already creating. I think I see. because it doesn't exist until we run this. So what we want to do is on load game, instead of saying, here, I'm gonna comment this out. We're gonna say level manager dot current world or level manager dot oh, I'm dumb. I'm dumb. We're telling it to change to the world scene, not to the main scene. That's why it's crashing on us. Goddamn. All right, so wait. We'll leave that the way it is. In level manager, the current scene path is fine, but we don't want it to change to the current. We want it to. When do we want to update? When do we want to update this? I guess we want to update this on the main scene. So I'm gonna comment this out real quick. Or you know, we could just say world is equal to whatever this is, get current scene path. Here for a second. First let me fix the crash. All right. Yeah, it was confusing me because our prologue is a different scene from the rest of our game, so like switching between the two, like it's just like this one edge case that like we have to account for, which is kind of annoying. Also, what the hell? My right monitor does this. Or it turns off. It's so annoying. Okay. All right, so current scene path, we do want to do this, but instead of saying load this, we want to say just load main scene. All right, I think I have an idea. We'll do current scene path. And I think what we'll do here, let's do this. I got it. In level manager, we'll say current scene path is either equal to this or the main scene. But we still want to update the world path. So current world path will equal this and this. And then main scene, current scene path is going to equal our main scene. Oh wait, not main scene test, main scene. Why was it not working again? The reason why it wasn't working is because this current scene, like our what I'm calling the prologue, like the pre-main scene, when you first start the game, it does like that whole like like, you know, the dialogue where it's like, oh, we'll meet again soon, that part. That's a completely different scene. But I'm counting that as a like I'm calling that the prologue. Like in my brain, I was calling it like basically chapter 0 or chapter -1. So I was thinking like, oh, like this is chapter 1, then we switch to chapter 2. And the reason is that we have to go into the main scene before we add the child of the world or the chapter as a child. So that's why I was messing with us, because we were trying to switch, like our main scene is this. but we were trying to go in. We were switching our scene to the world demo scene, or this is technically chapter 1. That was the issue. There's still some issues though. Current world path, and then we want to say. We don't want to say current world path is equal to current scene path. We're just updating it based on each switch here. I think I'm trying to think. Is there anything else we need to do on the main scene? We run this, and currently in our main scene we say level manager is equal to our first world path. Technically, we want to say our level manager. We want to say load level manager dot current world path dot instance, and then we want to say level manager dot current world is equal to world, and then we add level manager dot level manager dot current world is equal to world, and then world dot add child, and then viewport node is equal to viewport, all of this other stuff, and we should be good. Hopefully. Let's see. World is equal to level manager dot current world dot current world path dot instance, non-existent function instance. Dot instance. There we go. All right, so that is profile. Let's create a new profile to see if it saves properly. So we go into start. Let's create a new profile. Call it test. Save it. Run it. It does the pre-main scene. This is our prologue. Then it goes into the scene. Then we go. Let's just go into the first room to save. Well, let's close our game. Run it again. And start. Test scene. We go back into our main scene here. Cool. So it seems to work. The next thing we want to do is make sure that this works when we switch to... well, if we run this in the main scene, I wonder what's going to happen. Right now, we're running this only... we're running current world path. Current world path is only updating... debug load game. Let me see something. Debug load game. Level manager current game mode. I wonder. Current scene. Oh yeah. We just want to run this also here. Current scene path is equal to level manager current scene path. All right. That way, if let's say we just want to run it from the main scene, we can. And it should just run. All right. Cool. Let's make sure that this... Well, it doesn't work when switching to the next chapter. So if we beat chapter 1, we don't have this information updating. Not yet, at least. What we want to do is we're going to go into our level manager. We basically just want to update this. We want to update the player... we want to update the save manager once the player beats the first chapter, or whatever chapter they're in. So we go into, let's say we go, when do we change scenes? Somewhere here. This is a pretty ugly code right here, but it's not large enough for me to want to care. So when the player beats, it's weird. Scene path _ is chapter 1. Oh, okay. So chapter 1, we basically want to just say save manager dot current profile node dot what is it? Update chapters beat, and we're gonna want to say it beat chapter 1. Same basically with every chapter. So this beat chapter 2. This beat chapter 3. And this is on change world. Wait, whoops. Not on change world, on exit world that we want to do this. But we actually don't even check for chapter. Ah, shit. I guess we would want to say, if we enter chapter beat here, we could just update it here. Whenever you enter world, change world. Actually, we don't actually ever change into chapter 1 unless we're in a level editor, or sorry, level select screen. But we can do it this way. We already have it handled. But yeah, for example, when we go into chapter 2, we want to say we beat chapter 1. We go into chapter 3, we want to say we updated, we beat chapter 2. If we go into chapter 4, we want to say we beat chapter 3, and so on. Oh, this is, for now, I'll just say this is chapter. Am I missing something? I skipped. Did I skip something? No, I'm just dumb. Yeah, you know what? We'll say we beat chapter 5. Okay. Eventually, I mean, honestly, technically, we would want to run this on Exit World, but we don't actually know what chapter we've exited or what game we've beat on Exit World. We just say, oh, we beat it. Entering the new world is what actually, sets it in stone. Or like going, I guess, entering the credit scene or something like that. So, let's test this out. Let's go into World Demo. And let's put our player really close to the end of chapter 1. So that when we beat it, we'll check if it actually updated the info. And I'm also curious to see what happens, like, what it does. So it does go into chapter 2. Why is my monitor doing that, man? Give me 1 second. I think my monitor was loose. My what's it called, HDMI cable was loose. So we go into the right chapter, but that doesn't mean anything, because if we look at our level, let me see. Right now, actually, it might be fine. We have the level manager handling stuff on its own, but the profile got updated. So I think that's all that matters. So let's run it again, see what happens. Oh shit. What the hell? Previously free player name, previously freed instance. Connect existing profile node. Oh my god. Alright, so our game saved. Let's close it. Forgot what profile we were on, but I think it was the second one. Start. You know what's weird? The button's not even run. Like, we have to double click it for some reason. Connect existing profile node. Player name on previously freed instance. I don't get why that's happened. Like, it's like our game is crashing. Or like, it seems like it's an issue with our title screen now. Boom, ba-da-dum. How the hell is it a previously freed instance? Player name, input name node, connect existing, input profile name, connect existing, like we're changing scenes. What the hell? First time around, it's fine. And then the second time around, we start it, and then for some reason, clicking on this profile, and it's like, it only runs, like, what the hell? I don't understand why our level, we should be loading the game. The second we click it once, we should load the game. And like, I have to click it 3 times, and then clicking it 3 times somehow breaks the game. But I never changed anything. What the hell? Here, I'm gonna delete all of our profiles real quick. See, it just changes correctly first time around. And then, oh, actually, let's try it out here. So, I'm not gonna go into the next chapter. We're just gonna chill here. We're gonna close the game. Go back into the title screen. See what happens. See, it works the first time around. Okay. And then all of a sudden, we go into the next scene, and everything breaks. Or here, let's go into the next scene and see what happens. All right, we exit. Maybe it's a non-existent scene, and that's why it's like. Oh, we are getting an error here, actually. Let me see what's going on here. Load resource. It's not. Oh, okay. We're not getting the right. Can't find child input name to save manager. Can't find child input name. Oh yeah, having multiple how's it going, Travel the World? Currently trying to figure out why this bug is happening. But yeah, I think the main issue is resource not found, current scene path. Current scene path is equal to current profile dot current chapter of current scene path. Here, let me also print out what this is. Trying to load game. We're also going to print out current profile node chapter equal to this. And then we'll also just print out the current scene path. I'll print it here. Okay, current profile chapter is 2, and the current... Oh, yeah, I'm just dumb. We're setting it to 2. Wait. But the current scene path... I see. Alright, I guess we'll just do it like that for now. There we go. Yikes, that took way too long to figure out. So now let's try that one more time. So we go, let's say we create a new profile. We have our 1, 2, 3. We save it, we run it. We have our pregame option menu. We go here, we're in chapter 1. Let's say we quit, run it again. We should go back into chapter 1. And then we go back into chapter 2. We quit. Press start, load here, and we go back into... Nice. All right, there we go. That's it for loading the game. Now we want to make a scene specifically for chapter selects. So, press start. I don't think we have the start button working. We also want to make sure that we're, let's say we're focused on this. We want to make sure that the current I mean, if you're pressing start, it'll automatically go. We already know that this is our reference, so like the fact that it unfocuses isn't a big deal because it'll just start automatically. Same with the level select. If we're already focused on this, we press level select, it'll already automatically go into the like next scene or the next panel that we do, and import all of the information that we want here. So let's do that. Let's go into, we're gonna make a new scene, and we might even just duplicate this whole level select scene, and we can make it look the same. Like we can say this is trapped, like basically just do this whole thing and then maybe like lock out stuff. If we want to use this as our like typical UI. How's it going, Zendro? So yeah, I'm gonna duplicate this for now. Save select scene. Duplicate this and we'll call this level select scene. All right. So right now we have these nodes. These are profile nodes. We're gonna get rid of we'll keep these buttons here in case we want to have like a back button or something like that. Could also put a back button maybe somewhere on the top or something. Escape is usually back. We could also just include, I don't know. I won't worry about it just yet. Let's also duplicate, or should we make a unique button for this? Because I feel like we're gonna get rid of this line down the middle. Yeah, let's do that real quick. Let me open up Sprite. Profile. Hover, okay. A spread is taking so long to launch. All right, there's one other issue here. For select profile, we didn't update this. I'll do that real quick. And yeah, that's it. So we're gonna make a new scene here. We're gonna have to do versions for both, so let's get rid of this. What color should I use? Maybe we can just keep it like this. Level select button. And then we have to do the same exact thing with this one. Make a new layer here. Oh, I just realized, we made this one slightly taller. All right, file, save as. This is the level select button. Hover. All right. And we're gonna go into our profile, select node, player select profile button, player. And I'm just gonna duplicate this one and call it level select. It's almost the same thing. The functionality, or like the way we hover and everything will be the same. Oh, what the hell? Level select button, level select scene. All right. Level select scene. It's not gonna have all of this shenanigans in here. It's not even gonna have. Yeah, we don't need all. We're gonna remove the script. We will keep the signals. So I'm gonna make a new script here. We'll keep the signals here. And the scene, I wonder, pixel art stream, and not much of a pixel art stream. We'll see. Actually, we might actually start updating the UI for the buttons, but I'm gonna finish the level select first. Does this extend? Do we have any level select scene? Level select. Shit, we have so much. Let me close everything. All right, and level select. Whoops. All right. So this is our new level select scene. Let's get rid of all of these nodes. We're gonna put the level select button. And I'm wondering, yeah, like this will be renamed to, let's just do that for now. Automatically this gets stretched for some reason. Why? Oh, because I guess our size flags are set to fill. We want to shrink center. Let's update this, and we're gonna get rid of almost everything here. We don't even, I don't think we even need an H box or any of these containers. Might just delete everything. I'll keep one. We have this create pro. Actually, yeah, we'll just use that. Right now it has its own theme. I don't know how to mess with variations, so I'm just gonna make it unique and we'll update it. Like this. What do we call it? Level underscore select? What the hell? Select profile, select. What do we call it? Did we? Oh, I think we saved it as an A sprite, probably, if I had to guess. Because I don't see it. Select profile. Yeah, we saved it as an A sprite.
And now for something completely different.
So that's the first one, and then we want the hover, which is this one. Oh, and actually, we're not too concerned with the hover. We just want the. Oh, I think I made a big mistake. You know, I actually want to see what this looks like without that line in the middle. I thought it looked a little weird. Let's see.
I think it's disgusting that you're working at this time on a
Sunday. How's it going, Nav?
Have you got nothing better to do?
Hover, focus. Oh, hover and focus. We're recycling it. Oh, god damn! I gotta put a freaking thing on that. Cooldown. Now I kind of like the line in the middle.
Poop again!
All right, so we'll go back into. Oh, we did make it unique, but like the style box wasn't unique, so it just gets recycled. So, I mean, I think it's fine for the level select because it's gonna be, you know, we'll just have this whole thing say, you know, level 1, level 2, or chapter 1, chapter 2. Whereas with our profile select. Here, let's just make... Oh, what the... God damn it. What just happened? I think we removed normal. Yeah, you know, new style box. Wait, oops. So hover is also going to be that, and so is focus. We don't even need these to be unique, but they are. I think we're gonna redo. Maybe we'll redo it eventually. Pressed will also be hover. I mean, pressed. Whenever we press the hover, the button, it automatically switches to whatever we want it to. But we might change that because if you're clicking on stuff, maybe you want to click on something and then select an option for it. So for like clicking, we might do something where like you have to double click or something before anything happens. Alright, so I think we fixed everything. It's not going to say new profile, it's going to say... Chapter 1. How's it going, Yasuo? And I'm wondering, how do we want to set this, like, we can... Let me see. I mean, there's only going to be 3 or 6 chapters. We can manually set each of these if we really want... Wait, let me see. 1, 2, 3. Oh. We could actually make these, instead of adding a label here, we could have just made it a button. Like, we could hide this. And inside our button, we could just change the text to say chapter 1. Obviously, we want the... we want a theme override, or not a theme override. Let's go into the button, and we go into here. We can add this. Make this unique. Go into settings, set this to 32. Why isn't it updating? Let's go into font. What the hell? Bum, 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 bum. We can do a font override here, but why is it not working in the theme? Bum, 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 bum. Oh, maybe we didn't. Still nothing. It keeps getting overridden. Even though I said it. Oh. There we go. Weird, but whatever. So yeah, I mean, this would be chapter 2. Stuff like this, we can I wonder if we want to manually put this. Eventually, what we might do is, I don't know, we might have some, like, really... If there's something dynamic about this, like right now, it's fine. But we might even want to put this into a grid. We'll see. There's also a script on this. I thought we updated this. No, we didn't. So we'll have a level select. I'll finish that later. Let me just see what it looks like. Probably found the best looking indie collectathon platformer game. What is it? Am I still doing demos? I'm doing demos every last Saturday. Alright. So we're going to add this as a child to our title screen menu. Or actually, for this one specifically, similar to how we have our options menu, we can do the same thing with our title screen. Where we do a level select. I don't know, like, technically we'd want to do it in the save select as a child of the save select, but we don't have that many menus to manage. It's not like we have 20 different menus, so we could just have the title screen menu handle all of it. And I'm just wondering, like, what would happen in the future? Maybe like if we do a level editor, then I guess that's when it becomes a problem, having like so many panels for no reason. And save select currently is a menu panel node. So is our title screen. We could throw it into our save select. The issue though is that it's not panels as children here. We have a select profile container and then a profile pop-up. Like we did something kind of unique with this one. There's a demo. Let me see. Oh, this looks pretty good. Kind of has your jump in it. The way they jump around. Wait, it looks pretty good. Cellular link for download. Is this animated? This is moving around, right? Or am I tripping? Is this moving? It is moving. Yeah, it is moving. Okay. All right. Yeah, I think for now we're just gonna throw it all into the title screen menu. If we want to make it more unique later on, we can. Level select scene. Oh, why is there a panel here? Why are we seeing the background? We shouldn't be seeing that. We don't see it here, but we see it here. The child is a panel, which is... Do we want to get rid of this? Let me see. No, we have it as a... We have it here too. Why when I open up this one? Oh, wait. Yeah, what the hell? When I show this one, it's the panel is invisible, but when I show this one, the panel isn't invisible. And we duplicated the theme here. I did make it unique, but I didn't change anything. Should I just delete it? No, we'd want to make it an empty style box if I wanted this to work properly. So like now I think it would work, but yeah, it makes me wonder why it's why this one gets overridden but the other ones don't, or this one doesn't get overridden but the other ones did. Because if we like, actually, yeah, I don't know. Whatever, I'm not gonna complain. I get this is a unique scene, so I'm actually surprised that this one is working, considering we have this background set up. Panels theme, because yeah, we see here. Look, it says panel is this flat texture. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. In fact, it shouldn't be blue. We shouldn't have a panel there or a theme there. It should be a flat texture. But whatever. So let's go into... Okay, there's an issue. We're going to be clicking level select, and we're communicating... the level select is in the title screen menu, but the save select is the one that's saving this information. We could communicate with the save select. We could tell the title screen to grab the save select. Save the current profile. Feels like it says Godot in the title bar and in the stream title. Feels like it says Godot in the title bar and... And then the stream title? Oh. Hugo was asking about a different project. How's it going, COC PRN? You changed your name. It used to be lowercase. I'm pretty sure it used to be lowercase. Boom, boom. That's not how you said his name, yeah. I don't think that... I think every time I see COC talking someone else's chat, they have a similar reaction where they're like, oh, wait a second. You just say it? Sock prawn? Sure, that one. All right. Let's get our level select working. So what we'll do is we'll have how do we do this in our level manager? We say button press. I wonder. The only thing that I can think of right now is that level select in. So in our chapter, in our in our profile select, our save select, when we press this button, should I just do a unique signal? Because I'm kind of tired of like coding it in. Yeah, let's just do it. Let's just. Although it is nice to just create all of our signals here rather than having. Do we need to create a? I'm trying to think. We're gonna have to create some signal, right? Boom, 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 boom. Also, this is called choose profile too, but this is called, and we should say level select. So yeah, we can just say pressed, and then we'll have it emit a signal saying yeah, just emit signal level select. Boom, 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 boom. Still UI. Still UI. I mean, yeah, we've been doing UI since forever, right? It's UI week. It's UI. Apparently, it's UI month. With how much we've been making a lot of progress though. But yeah, it seems like I feel like I might need another week to like fully make this perfect. UI time loop. All right. So we're gonna go into our title screen menu. We're gonna go into our script here, and we're just gonna. Do we have a connect? Create signals. Okay, I'm just gonna connect this here. Oh shit! Wait. Yeah. Our save select. Dot connect. Level select to self. To what was it called? Level select. We don't have a reference to it yet. Let's do that real quick. Self to what is it? Switch panel. Level select panel. And then when we switch to the panel, we say the current panel is false. We set the current panel dot previous panel to current panel previous panel node. Previous panel is equal to current panel and previous panel. Okay. So yeah, switching between the two panels should just work automatically. I think this should just work, right? All it's doing is opening up this panel, and then we didn't add functionality to this just yet, but let's make sure it works. UI is very important to make people want to buy the game, so don't let the pie fly or else you need to dry. You know what's funny? You guys were the ones who told me, like everyone was telling me, oh, make a UI update, make a UI update. We could have made so much progress in the game, but everyone was saying, let's do UI. Here we are. I think the UI was a good change. I like it. Yeah, I do like the new UI. I'm definitely enjoying it. I don't know. I think it's just that gameplay is more important to me. But yeah, I mean, like having good UI is good. It's good. It's good. But it's just it's like a completely different game. Like it's different game as in like it's nothing compared to what like the typical programming that we do, you know? What happened? Why isn't this working? Button pressed. Let me try this again. Yeah, why isn't this working? Emit signal level select. On level select pressed. We did create the signal, right? Level select. And then we're connecting this save select node on our title screen script here. Save select panel dot level select to switch panel of the level select panel. Oh, not level. Yeah, level select. Why isn't it working? Level select pressed. What's this? Getting an error here. Mid signal calling method level select margin container switch panel cannot what? Error calling method from signal level select. Oh, whoops. What the hell? Safe select level select. Switch panel. Error calling method from signal level select. Margin container. Screen title. Title screen menu.gd. Title screen menu. Switch panel, not. I capitalized switch panel. Yeah, this is one thing I don't like about connections here. Like you have to write it in a string with a string. Does the text look slightly blurry? Bigger text, or is it just me? The text in the game, if it's blurry, it's because for me, it's not blurry. It's because I'm stretching the window for the stream. Are you talking about the memory thing though? Because if you're talking about that, there's some anti-aliasing going on here, and this is gonna change completely. Yeah, it is blurry. It is blurry. This was a placeholder. Non-existent function on base null. Input panel, level select panel. What the hell? Non-existent function get name on input panel. Menu panel node. Our save select is a menu panel node, right? Yeah. Or sorry, our level. Oh wait, maybe I don't think we have a script on this one yet. Level select. Yeah, we don't. Let's create one. Is that why it didn't work? Oh yeah, how's it going, Anav? I hope Anav is also in a very dangerous position. Hopefully not, but likely. All right, there we go. We have some weird thing with the pressing enter on it. But yeah, there we go. Level 2 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We want to make sure that we are grabbing info from the level select node. Also, we don't need levels. Obviously, we don't need these buttons here. All right. Let's get rid of all of these buttons. I think maybe we'll have a back button. All right. Should we add a signal to this? Grab the name and then say current chapter. Yeah. So, our level select. We don't have a script for our level. We could actually just have it communicate with the level select, rather than the button. Although, there's really no point of having this script here. Because the button, it's... wait, do we have a unique script? We do have a unique script. So yeah, we could just say func, put it here, and then call it a day. I don't see any reason for... I mean, in our level selects, we are going to do some stuff, though. We are going to figure out which buttons we need to disable. So yeah, let's actually start doing some stuff here. So we're going to say func get... func set buttons available, or let's just do this. Yeah, set buttons available. Eventually we might want to change it. So like right now we have every single chapter as a button, but eventually we, might want to dynamically add, like let's say we have 10 chapters in the game. Having, 20 buttons might not make sense. We might want to go about it differently. But right now, because there's only 6 anticipated chapters, it's not a big deal. So what we'll say is we're going to grab the player of our current profile. Welcome back. How's it going, ANF? Hope it's funny that you guys are saying like you're still alive. Like that seems like something that people say, but like, just casually, but you guys almost have to say it seriously. Oh no. You guys see my lights? What the hell? Wait, my power might go out.